Thank you for joining us. This is Michael Mars, and this week we're putting some miles on the 2014 Nissan V8 Titan Pro-4X. Now, this is the full-size offering from Nissan that comes with a 4x4 package, starting with some nice 18-inch blacked out aluminum wheels, the blacked out door handles, as well as the large side view mirrors. Up front, we're going to see the very familiar three-piece Nissan grille. We've got some nice HID headlights, as well as the fog lights and the tow hooks that are built in as part of the tow package. Under the hood of our 2014 Nissan Titan V8 4x4 Pro-4X, we're going to find the 5.6 liter V8 engine. Now, this engine does produce 317 horsepower. It does produce 385 pound-feet of torque. Now, it's backed by a 5-speed automatic that does have a tow and haul mode to go with it, making it part of the heavy-duty package and part of the shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system. We're taking a look at the interior of the 2014 Nissan Titan Pro-4X, and we're going to see some nice performance looking style off-road with a large door handle, door pull, large white contrasting stitching. One thing that Nissan does do in their Titan is put these switches up here on the top. You got to kind of look for them. They're not down low, they're up here, but it's easy to reach, particularly if you run your arm on the door handle. Now, coming down lower, we've got some driver only controls, such as the seat pedal adjustment or the skid retraction controls. Got the air conditioning vents, and we got a really nice place to put some sunglasses or some other items. Coming over to the gauge package, we're going to find some really nice large sweeping white face gauges. Makes it very easy to read, very easy to find what you're looking for. The tach and the speedometer obviously are the two bigger ones, with a digital support screen right in the middle. Now, this is controlled with this soft touch button over here, much like a reset button on a trip on the odometer. Now, coming on down here to the steering wheel, we're going to see that we've got some thumb controls for the audio system, as well as the voice recognition and Bluetooth phone. The other side is where we're going to find our cruise control. Now, coming on across towards the center stack, we're going to see here's our switch for our shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system. We can go either way. Now, if we do want to go on down to the 4-low, takes a little bit doing there. We've also got a power supply down below that. And looking at the center stack, we've got a nice large monitor here that's going to give us our navigation system. It's going to give us our audio system that happens to have 9 speakers, and it's a Rockford Fosgate, so it'll fill the cab of this thing up very nicely. Now, coming on down, we're going to see our manual controls for our climate, as well as additional storage. Nice place to drop a cell phone. Then we're going to get down in here where we've got our manual controls for our heated seats, our tow mode, as well as locking differential for the rear end. Now, our 5-speed transmission is controlled by this shifter here. We've got what we would typically call a sport mode, to where we can put it into the manual settings, and we got a pair of drink holders here. And this leads us on back to some additional open deep storage. Now, the top of the center console here is ribbed, keeps things from sliding around. But one thing about this, it is locking, but it also hinges from the side. Doesn't come up straight back. So that's a little different, makes it a little bit easier actually for the driver. We've got our USB access, as well as some additional audio access there. Looking on around the dash, we're going to see that we've got a nice storage box here for the glove box. It's rather deep. Our door panels. And then we've got some nice seats here. Again, these are heated, as well as the large white stitching panel. Very comfortable. And they've got some nice embroidery to show that this is indeed a Pro-4X performance off-road vehicle. Even got an armrest here, so if you front passengers need a little more armrest, you got it. Let's take a look at the back seat. Coming into the rear passenger area of the 2014 Titan, we're going to find that we've got some nice soft storage here behind the front seat. And on the back of the front console is where we've got 2 different power supplies here, as well as a fold-down drink holder and our rear climate control vents. Now this does have a 60/40 bench seat back here with a center console or center armrest. It does fold down. It is padded, makes a nice armrest, as well as provides us with additional cup holders. Now this seat does fold up. It is a 60/40 arrangement. It takes to pull this lever on the side and then simply pull up on the front. The seat comes up and out of the way. Now this does also expose some nice plastic soft storage here to keep things from rolling around. Got a little net, extends all the way across the back. Now this is also removable, so if you really need a larger flat area down here, you can actually pull that out and have more flat storage. The seat folds into place simply by dropping it back down, and we're back in business. Our Pro X4 is equipped with the rear view camera as well as a tow package, and we've got a drop down step that makes getting in and out of the bed a lot easier. Looking at the 5'7" bed, we're going to see the tailgate is a soft drop mechanism, so it doesn't harshly come down in your hands. And we're going to see we've got a nice sprayed in bed liner, as well as a cargo management system that includes some tie downs that are very adjustable around the bed as well as on the floor. Now this is the bed extender. Simply folds out. You can tie it down, lock it down, and it gives a lot more room for cargo. Now this is also adjustable in that it can be moved in tighter if you're really looking to hold some cargo up tied up against the cab. The 2014 Nissan Titan Pro-4X comes from the factory with skid plates, tow hooks, transfer case, all the little goodies that an off-road experience might entail. It comes in a stylish package with blacked out door handles as well as the trim. So there's not a lot of bling on this vehicle. It's more for the performance off-road look, including the blacked out 18-inch wheels. If you get a chance to drive one of these nice vehicles, we highly recommend it. Thank you again for joining us. This is Michael Mars.